MLB Prize Picks for Wednesday, July 26th. I'm Sniper from DFS Army, and you know what? I'm just going to get right into it. We ate a big shit burger yesterday. Happens sometimes you go 0 for 2. The board changed on us a few times. It was a tight board. Excuses. I know we go 0 for 2, but we sail on. More picks in place today. We did decent in Discord. You know, esports kind of save the day, especially CS:GO yesterday. So if you want to join DFS Army, links are in the description. Got access to more plays and more MLB plays than what I post in the morning. Obviously, come up throughout the day because you also get access to the Proptimizer. And as you can see, the board again is still pretty tight. I don't even like any of the green plays that popped up. So for today's video, I went in and I found some hitter fantasy score props that I do like, but more picks and plays will be available throughout the day to our DFS Army members. But gotta get the morning content out. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button to get these as soon as possible. Because the lines yesterday, even though those were losses, they got bumped by midday. They were no good anymore. So we got ahead of the line movement. Makes me feel good about the value of the plays. They didn't hit, but let's go ahead and look in on plays for today. Like I said, no odds-based plays right now in terms of what's on the board, strikeouts, total bases, nothing I love. So under hitter fantasy score, what two spots that I like? And you know what? They are from the same game. And then be attacking the Mets and Yankees game and being in New York. I be watching the game anyway. So Gleyber Torres, 7.5 on the hitter fantasy score. He's been over this in 2 of the last 5 games. His over 2.5 runs, hits, and RBI prop, which most players are set at 1. He's set at 2.5. It is plus 130. He's plus 135 to draw a walk, plus 850 to steal a base, which would get you there right away. Stolen bases, 5 points on Prize Picks if you are not familiar. Got some BVP here to look at today. He is 2 for 3 with a double against Quintana. Go into his recent form. Last week, he's hitting 308 with 3 homers, 6 RBIs. Over the last 2 weeks, he's hitting almost 355, so he's looking pretty good. He's got a decent BVP matchup. The odds seem to be pointing in our favor. We'll take Gleyber Torres more than 7.5 on the hitter fantasy score. I just realized I have my additional information up here for player number 2. And player number 2 is actually happens to be who he's paired with on this hit run RBI combo line. So I prefer the fantasy score and to play them separately. Obviously, it's 2 plays I like on the board right now. It is Francisco Lindor. He's down at 6.5 on the hitter fantasy score. Also, only 2 of 5 in the last 5 games. Obviously, still getting on base, though. His misses, he's still putting up 5 points. He's going to be in that ballpark, it looks like. I'm going to bring this back up. We talk about him just a little bit more. His hit-run RBI prop is set at 1.5, and it's minus 115. I don't love that. I prefer, if you only want to take one play from this video, I do prefer the Torres play. Plenty of BVP if that's what you're into here. The matchup against Rodon. He's 10 for 34, 3 doubles, 2 home runs. You know, Francisco Lindor been around a while. Like I said, that 1.5 hit run RBI props at minus 115. He's 155 to steal a base, plus 155 to draw a walk. Be insane stolen base odds, and plus 390 to steal a base. A recent form for him. He over the last week, he is, not been hitting great the last week, but he's still obviously getting on base and doing some things. He is 222 at the plate right now, 4 stolen bases in the last week, though, 4 walks as well. His OBP is still 330, which is over his season average, despite not getting raw hits the last week. Last 2 weeks, he's hitting 271 with 6 stolen bases, 2 home runs, and a 475 slugging percentage, 350 OBP there as well. So I wish the odds were a little bit higher, but he's got a great BVP matchup. Good stolen base odds. He's finding a way to get on base, even though he's not, hitting the ball. Just had a big game last night. So for all those reasons, I'll take Francisco Lindor more than 6.5 on the hitter fantasy score. So the quick recap for this Wednesday morning: Gleyber Torres more than 7.5 on the fantasy score. Francisco Lindor more than 6.5 on the fantasy score. We make our play, we lock it in, we try and put yesterday behind us. Good luck today on your Wednesday. VIPs, I'll see you in Discord with more picks and plays across more sports and baseball as it opens up throughout the day. Again, a little bit tight here in the morning, but it is what it is. It's your daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests and see you next time.